questions. That it, Bernie? Okay. He's not going to explain our third goal to us. We have to figure that out ourselves. But we're clever, so we'll make it. So yeah, these animals will once again want some heating, I believe. Because there's no way they like the terrain here. Or anything, really. Let's place some heaters right away. Give them some food, water. Then I'll just access these to normal range. What's the question? What is a normal range? That seems okay, I suppose. Well, you need both of them at almost max range to cover the area, really. Should work then. At least they won't freeze to death. I think antelopes are a little shy, so we do once again want to go with wood. It's always a better idea to go with something other than glass, unless you have one-way glass. Because, like, even if animals aren't shy, sometimes they just... Sometimes it's too noisy or there's too many people. And you really want to avoid that. Because it stresses the animals, and when they're stressed, their welfare actually goes all the way down. Even if it's only like one problem, all in all, it's going to push them down completely. Which will be quite problematic if you're trying to get a good rating with an inspector or something. And you get... Oops. That was too big. You'll get protesters almost right away. If animals are stressed. Who, by the way, don't help with de-stressing. There we go. Pretty simple. How are you already sick? Okay. We need some hard shelter. I'm just gonna give them one of these guys. Does that work? Yeah, perfect. We still have our energy plant over there, power plant, or transformer. So we can still use these info boards without having to worry. And exactly, donation boxes. I swear at the end of this everyone's gonna dream of donation boxes. But, okay. So 2 more habitat species and 2 more exhibit species. So as I told you, this is a pretty simple setup with pretty easy rules. You don't have to do much, you just have to build some things and like make money that is... I don't think even gives you a specific number, right? No, just as though... I think they made it easier. I recall having to have a certain income here. I also recall the terrain being different. I mean, maybe that's just my imagination, but I think they redid this map at some point. However, I haven't played this in ages, so... it could be my imagination. I don't know. But I recall there being another river. And I recall... having some issues with... having to clean. Like, there was a different zoo where you had water cleaning issues. They definitely addressed that. Because I already jacked that zoo to make sure that we could even do this scenario for it. Without, like, cheating around. That being said, let's actually make these a little more comfortable. Not you. It's funny, you research leaves, but you can only use the plants for this one snake, you know? No other snake is gonna get plants. And what is it with these visitors? Did you ever, like, has anyone ever gone to a zoo and been like, hey, this is too cheap, please charge me more? Because I don't recall ever doing that. Maybe I just like my money too much. There we go, now all we need is 2 more habitat species. And we'll be fine. That's actually gonna probably put this challenge at under an hour. Well, challenge scenario. If you do it quickly. If you don't spend hours talking useless shit like me and building houses and whatever. It's pretty good. Then again, like, if you're a beginner and you don't really know what you're doing, it's probably gonna take you longer. And it is supposed to be the first, like, proper scenario, so fair enough. Now I think, how about we actually take this path over here? And avoid the mountains that I hate to build on so much all together. And just build 2 things close to the water. I'm almost sure... Yeah, I'm almost sure that this was different when I played it first. Because somehow I had to put animals up here. Like I had something here and something here, and I had like a habitat up here and something down here. And it's not that I was building huge habitats either. Oh well. Who cares? 2 more animal species. I'm gonna get some bears. There's no male grizzlies. I'll just get a female then. And wait for a male to arrive eventually. I don't even have it yet. Just like, your grizzly bear is the best animal even if you haven't placed it. Fair enough. Grade 4 climb proof, over 2 meters. So that will require brick, which is fine. You'll also get a relatively big habitat because basic rule, if the animal is a carnivore, it's gonna need bigger habitats than non-carnivores. The specifics really depend on the animal, but just as a rule of thumb, if you build a place for a carnivore, give them more space than you would if they were a herbivore. Which is fairly realistic too. I mean, like they'd go hunting and stuff. Herbivores just eat the grass and the plants around them. And now we have to take this whole wall and raise it up to over 4 meters. All of it. There we go. That's fair enough. Oh, we're having another baby bison. That's cool. The macaques are actually not doing too bad. Yeah, as you can see, they'll just use these things to climb and jump around on. And our antelopes don't seem to be too... Nope, they actually like our zoo. Cool. They wouldn't be, like, mating if they didn't like the area. Is there a male grizzly by now? Yes, perfect. Right. Right and serious. These... I'm sorry, but the bears are named Right and Serious in weird spelling. I like that. I really like that. Well, you research the antelopes then, and you research our bears once they arrive. Not that it really matters, because apparently animal welfare isn't a thing in this zoo. Yeah, it's unexpected, because like all the previous zoos asked you for animal welfare. And no, not really, you know, it's more like, yeah, just like place animals. Staff room full? The staff room is full? No, it's empty. So stop complaining, it's empty. Suppose we'll need a staff room over here. That's fine though. Obviously every one of these buildings can only hold so many people. So if you actually have more people than it can hold, you'll get into some trouble. Because people will start complaining. Visitors might complain about that, but well, we'll see. There we go, perfect. So how are our grizzlies doing? Yes, he's doing very well, I think, aren't you? Yes, you're doing great. They like it because there's a lot of snow. I am going to go over this with short grass though, because it's long grass underneath, which they don't like. So I'm just going to try to cover this up a little bit. Once the snow goes away, because there won't be snow all year. And we need plants from North America. So yeah, you always need to hit both of these criteria, so... There, have tree. some weeds. But yeah, like it's not difficult to go through the first few. Let's give them Christmas trees. Cute. The first few, I don't know. I call them scenarios. I think they're called like a career mode or something. Yeah. I don't think that the first career mode story parts are very difficult. The ones later on, I'm not sure if I'd call them difficult more than like annoying, because like they're not really hard to do. You're just doing things that are, well, not optimal. Let's just say that they're not optimal. Do you have hiding space? Of course not. Sometimes it feels like you're just, you know, like doing very, very useless things for a long time. So that's really it. I'm building one more. Yep. Okay. One more species and that's it. Fair enough. I don't even know what I'm getting, just that I'm not getting another bear. I think we could get Nyalas. Let's just do that then. Like, why not? We'll need to get heaters. They might not like the water, but whatever. Nyalas are shy animals, so definitely need that wool. No! Come away, I don't want to die yet. There we go. Keeper gate. But there's no habitat gate here, thank you. Sometimes the game just wants to play tricks on you. And yeah, we won't even have to do anything for these guys now, we just have to place them, I believe. That was pretty easy, actually. Yeah, that's it. First, career mode scenario thingy done. Great. Let's just wait for Bernie's commentary to tell us how great we are and to give us some free ice cream. I swear, if we get no free ice cream, Bernie's gonna be in trouble. By the way, this is not a perfect zoo, but it works. So that's all that I will care about for these career modes.
When I tasked you with building a zoo, I gave you some pretty ambitious targets to hit. But wouldn't you know it, you hit them all anyway. I think it's high time we dropped that apprentice from your title, huh? And to be candid, I'm particularly glad you hit the profit target, as I paid way over the odds for the land. Frankly, the amount I spent per square foot, you'd think I'd bought a penthouse apartment with solid gold toilets. It was worth it, though. Anything to stop the land going to that dreadful hedge fund. Apparently, they wanted to parcel it up and sell it off to various mining and energy consortiums. They're the sort of people who'd squeeze the oil out of the Mona Lisa if they could.
Alright, so Bernie just told me that yes, I was right. The scenario was different beforehand, and yes, you did have to make a certain amount of money. Well, apparently it was too difficult. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't think that it was too difficult, but I mean, maybe some people complained and they decided to make it easier. Why is no one cleaning this up? Anyways, we were done here. This is taken care of. This whole mess is over. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, please check out my next career modes, I suppose. We'll be doing all of them bit by bit, and I'll be uploading videos of a franchise zoo in between that I'll be building together with all of you. And then we'll hopefully get to see a lot more cuddly animals, and a lot more disaster, and a lot more of Boney. And hopefully he'll actually give us that ice cream. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and see you next time.